Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome back to another Starcraft commentary. This is going to be the winner set of ASL Season 14 Round of 24 Group F. This is going to be played between Rush and Harangi on the map Allegro. Rush defeated Free and Harangi defeated Mong in their first matches on Butter, and so they're going to be facing off against each other for the first ticket to the round of 16. This is going to be played on Allegro, one of the 4-player map. Who is that guy? I think that is Caster Muse, right? And who's this guy? I don't know. He looks like a brother of Shadow or something like that. Anyways, Harangi, the red Protoss located at the top right corner of the screen, 1 o'clock position, has gone for early probe scout right up the pylon. He's going to be scouting counterclockwise. He's not going to be able to find his enemy at the first try, so he's not going to have a chance to go for any kind of gas steal. In fact, let's see if he's going to go for cross scout right after this, just to confirm that his enemy is not located the furthest from him. He might be going for a okay. I was gonna say, you know, going for a Nexus would be a viable strategy, and in fact, it looks like Harangi is saving up his money to go for Nexus, which is a little bit unfortunate for him because his enemy is located very close to him, and the way that it works, he's gonna have to go for double gateway or even a forge to defend against the incoming Terran attack here. Looks like the SV moves out and it's going in the right direction. Harangi is so unlucky. Let's see what is the response going to be from Rush. He is going to be seeing his enemy now. The gateway is gonna come down. Let's see if Rush makes a lot of Marine, or he's gonna be going for a lot of gas to go for the quick factory. It looks like we don't have anything of that sort. This SV stays back. We have another SV comes out, and the very well-timed factory is here. The probe gets in. It's gonna try to attack the Marine. Maybe no, it doesn't. It's gonna run back. It took a lot of hits, so this is very unlucky for Harangi already. So let's see how good his defense is going to be. The first Marine is already heading out. Looks like Rush is not putting a lot of SV on gas. Is this a sign that he's gonna go for his own command center, or is it a sign that he's gonna be pumping a lot of SV? That remains to be seen. But for now, gas is being taken by Harangi. He's also building, I think, a 7x's core. This is very ballsy. He needs to go for a second gateway ASAP, I think. But no, looks like for now he's going to be transferring his probe over and go for core. Okay, so maybe he's maybe accepting the fact that he's going to lose this Nexus. So he's going to use all of his money to go for a very fast robo instead of just going for a second gateway. It looks like the Zealot. Is the Zealot coming out or what? The first Zealot is out now. Zealot's going to be facing up against 4 Marine. Alone, this poor Zealot, a single lone Zealot, is gonna have a lot of work here to deal with these Marines. He's gonna meet the first Marine, and the angle is quite good for Harangi, but now he needs to back up. The SV train has started. The 5th Marine and the Vulture is gonna be coming out. Do we see the bunker coming down now? Looks like Harangi doesn't even Rush doesn't even start the bunker. He's gonna try to start the bunker now. Second Zealot, as well as maybe some probes needs to get pulled as well. But Harangi is in serious trouble. Let's see how much damage he takes. His response is quite good. He's not overcommitting. He's making sure he's not losing his probe. He's going to transfer the rest of his probe on the high ground now. Let's see how many probes he loses. He doesn't lose anything so far, just a single probe loss. And this SB is going to get wasted, so they're going to be able to send home. Do we have a robo coming up? No robo. It's going to be just a second gateway, a little bit slower second gateway. Robotics support bay is also spinning. So Rush is prepared. I guess Harangi is prepared to lose his Nexus, so he just tried to mine as much as possible from it, and then he goes home. So I'm not so sure if the response from Rush is correct or not, because he shouldn't have put that many SCVs, I think, because his enemies is committed to losing that Nexus anyways. But anyways, the game is going to go on for a little bit longer. The Vulture might try to get on the high ground. No, it doesn't. The Dragoon is here. Dragoon range is gonna get done soon. Let's see if mines is gonna be planted enough, because the Zealot survived that attack, so the Zealot could be used to check the mines later. Marine just checking out the various of the corner of the map, just making sure there's no hidden Nexus or any crazy stuff like that. Looks like everything is standard. The Dragoon's gonna be coming out now and hiding in the corner. Let's see if the Vulture's gonna try to go up on high ground. It doesn't, and the way that the Vultures, the Marines is stationed, it means that they can deny these vultures from laying any kind of mines. The mines is being laid now. Clearing the mines with the Zealot, that was a good call. But now the mines once again needs to get cleared. Dragoons come out just in the nick of time and taking out the vultures. Oh my god, Harangi is so good. He destroyed the vultures. Robo was seen there, but now let's see if the Dragoons need to get lower. Needs to go a little bit lower and he's able to clear out. Let's see if he uses the Dragoons to clear the mines. That was a little bit dangerous. This other Zealot's going to be coming out to clear both of the mines. We have another single mine there. At least anyways, this probe is going to be able to plan the Nexus, so everything is going to be back to usual. But Harangi is going to be behind just the supply. He's gonna use the Dragoon to maybe do the moving shot to clear out the mines. Maybe he knows the location of a single mine, but it looks like he decided against that. He's gonna wait for his observer to come out. He has enough Dragoons in place in case of a Terran attack. Why is that tank damaged? What the heck? That tank never saw any action, but it was hit by something. That was probably a mistake from the vultures. But anyways, the game is going to go on for a little bit longer. Harangi is still up in supply now. Observer coming out now, and the vultures gonna be trying to go for another Nexus. But the vultures are out now, so the vultures are gonna be looking to attack. Harangi is not attacking that mine just yet. Vultures waiting outside, and Harangi is being very careful, which I really admire. He's not moving fast enough. He's not moving way too fast. He's just being very careful, just like the way that Rain plays. You know, sometimes he's not in this ASL anyways, but you know, sometimes it's really admirable to see Rain play. He's very methodical, not not overcommitting, not being crazy, just going very standard with his builds. And that is something that a lot of Protoss players need to learn from Range. We have the robotic support bay now, so Reaver is going to be the tech of choice. The first group of Dragoon is going to be coming out, just doing some mine clearings. Some vultures looking forward to go and do a kind of harassments, but nope. A lot of Dragoons are staying back, so there's not going to be no chance for harassments. He's going to take this Nexus here, which is a little bit ballsy, but given that he's got the map control at this point, I think he's fine to be able to do that. Dragoon's gonna come on the high ground, and he's gonna clear out a single vultures that is guarding this area. This other vulture's gonna come down. It takes out the probe, and it's gonna be able to escape home. I think this other observer is able to see everything. A lot of turrets going up. I think this is a mistake from Brush. He's kind of overestimated the threat of Reavers. At least he's kind of thinking the Reavers gonna be coming sooner than they actually come. The Reavers coming very late, so these turrets are a little bit premature, but I guess that's not much of a difference. This observer sees everything. 5 factories going up, so Harang knows the exact response he needs to deal with this huge group of Terran army. A lot of Zealot coming down. He's building a more gateway as well as with the support of the Reaver. I think he might have just enough to deal with it. Let's see. He needs to also create pylons around his new base so the vultures cannot go for some run by. A lot of tanks are waiting and getting ready for the first huge push of the game. Let's see if Harangi is going to play it correctly or not, because I fear for him the first Terran push is always very strong. Probes getting transferred to the next base. 5 gateway. Reaver comes out as well as City of Adund. And gateway man style is what Harangi is known also for his play style. The huge tank push is coming out now. Let's see how much Harang has to defend against this. He needs to get some high ground advantages. Dragoon's also coming out, and they're going to be meeting in the middle. This is just normal plain ground. The first tank has been sieging, and the Dragoons take some hits, but the Reavers are not being deployed at all. He's going to pick up some of the Zealot. One Dragoon's getting very much damage, and he pulls back the rest of the Dragoons. We have some Marine in here getting ready. The tanks are a little bit spreading too thin. I think we might get some splash damage. The Dragoons are get dropped here. The Reaver's gonna take a single shot, clearing some of the Dragoons, but he needs to come back with more shot. Shadow with speed is here now. He needs to lay the Reavers to get some shot off, and that shot was very good, damaging one of the tanks. He needs to move forward. The tank's gonna get repaired, which is a little bit unfortunate for him. Let's see if Harangi is gonna be able to do that. He's gonna try to come in against, and these Dragoons are gonna get shelled, and that is a little bit unfortunate. He's gonna be losing this base, I think. But more Zealot coming out to reinforce. Dragoons getting hit. He's gonna try to come out and drop some stuff here. He's gonna drop a single Zealot, and those tanks are quite good, and Rush is playing the perfect game here, guys. He's playing amazing. Oh my god, there was a Reaver inside. I think Harangi lost that Reaver, and now this base is gonna get forced to get evacuated. I guess there's no chance to evacuate that base because the units are gonna get shell when they go run home. So it's gonna be better just to move your armies around, and that Nexus get destroyed by Harangi. That was good build by Rush. Dragoon's gonna move forward. A little bit poor engagement there. Zealot is waiting for speed, I think, maybe, but Vulture's gonna try to run by, and these Zealots are gonna get attacked, and a lot of units by Harangi is melting like butter. He's got so much. Zealot speed has just completed, but Vultures is also in place, and these Vultures might try to go up the ramp. Let's see if they're gonna try to go up the ramp. That's gonna clear some mines first for Harangi. The Zealots are moving in. A lot of really good splash damage here. The Dragoons are not attacking correctly, but we don't have enough Vultures to attack. And the tanks are not gonna. The tanks are gonna focus fire on the far forward Dragoons, and good play from Rush. He qualifies. Harangi is gonna have another chance later. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.